Hello everyone, welcome. It's Michelle Pepper here and welcome to my Stamp with Michelle class to go. So live or later. Sorry, I'm a bit late today because one of the things that you have to ensure when you do Facebook Live is to have a fully charged phone. Well, I don't know if I have to have a fully charged phone, but usually I do. Today I realized a bit late that I forgot to keep it on charge. And so I just had to come a bit later so that I can give it a good boost, and it's at about 66%, so hopefully it's enough for this live. Right, so I'm going to turn you over because I know to switch this phone. And just while it's doing its thing, I will try and adjust this. For some reason, right, hopefully it will stay there and not, here we go. So today is my class to go Christmas cards class to go series. This is number 4 of 4. So for the last 3 weeks I have been showing Christmas cards in my class to go, and then this week is our final week on Christmas cards. So I will still be doing live on Wednesdays in December, but there will be more gifts and gift boxes. Okay, so now if you were here the previous weeks, I have said that I've been doing, every week I've been using this stamp set. So this stamp set has been very well used here. So we've made these cards, and these two are the same, just different. And also that one last week was the cool flip-flap shutter card. And then I said I might as well make it 4 out of 4. So this week I have another card that is made from using the stamps here. Alright, and then so we're making 2 cards today as always. Let me show you this design. Alright, here we go. So this is the first card. Actually, the first card I had originally planned was the other one, but I think because of my phone battery status, I might just start with this one first and see how we go. Alright, now this is not my design. It is actually from Michaela Titheridge of Crafty Oink Pen. So I really loved the card that she made. Actually, I think she did it with peacock, pretty peacock, which is actually one of my favorite colors at the moment. I've been using a lot of peacock. So I think it was this, but I thought it might have been too dark, so I just used it on the Lost Lagoon. But actually I think it would look really stunning on here, it should, because I really love Michaela's card. That's hence I've pretty much cased it here as it is. I didn't really change anything apart from just experimenting it on Lost Lagoon. And love the colors here, the Cherry Cobbler, Pebble Path and Pool Party. So that's the colorways that she has used. And I had the privilege of spending a bit of time with my friend Susan. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Susan. And I was mentioning about the live today, and that I was actually going to just unashamedly copy Michaela because I really love the card and I really like to get that into your hands. Now, if you are new to my channel and you might not be aware of this, I do these class to go for free, and then as an incentive for you to purchase, place an order with me, I sent you the card kits for the class this week. For any orders that you place with me this week, $40 or more, and I give you 4 card kits, so 2 of each design, because we're doing 2 card designs in this class. So this will be one of them, and it will be given to you in this color. Alright, but then the second card, as I mentioned to Susan, I thought, hey, why don't we change up the colorways a bit? And so I actually enlisted Susan's help and said, hey, can you suggest any colorways that we can try out? And so she gave me a few suggestions, and so I'm going to bring them out now. Okay, I'm going to put that one there so we can see. Right, and I might actually just do both, because I can do with more Christmas cards that I want to send out. So that was one card. Right, let's go. And then this is the other colorways. So I will be, I really can't decide. And so I did ask in my private group, Better Than Email. Anyone can join that, really. Yeah, I enlisted help again from people there and said, which colorways should we use? And some people weren't very helpful by saying both. And Rebecca actually likes the colors for these stockings, but she likes it on this card. So there you go. So this is, so I think the lesson here is that these are such fun colors that you can use it on however you like, really. It all will turn out well. So why don't we quickly just start putting these together, because it's not that hard, right? Because I've already pre-done them. So what I've done is, this is smoky slate, and I have cut the smaller piece here, and I've actually embossed it with silver, those little stars, which on the original card it wasn't embossed, it was just stamped on. And so this one here, I can do that. Alright, so that's really quite a simple design. Just keeping these separate so I don't get them confused. Oh, this one, I do want to do something to this before. So what I want to demonstrate is how I've done that. So with this, I'm just going to bring that here. I'm going to bring my cool little jar. Like artists have a jar of brushes. I have a jar of blending brushes. So I'm picking the green, because that's the green that we're using. I'm just going to put the cap on for this. Granny Apple Green is that color green. Stampin' Up seem to have a lot of greens in our color range. So what I'm doing here is, let me just make sure we have a light. Sorry. Adjustment technically here. Yeah, we're going to give you some light. Just creating a bit more depth in here. Rather than a straight, just, cardstock, we're just creating a bit of texture, a bit of movement perhaps, so it's not just static by doing these kind of blending. So it's a really nice simple way of adding interest to your cards. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. It's very subtle, but I think you will see that it makes a difference. Let me just keep going with this. So, right, I'm hoping my phone will last. I don't actually know. Those of you more experienced crafters and Facebook lifers, how long, how much, yeah, how charged up does your phone need to be? Alright, so I think if I want it a bit darker, I can go a bit like this. Maybe I'm a bit out on my ink. Oh, look. Okay, so I'm just going to be done with that. You get the idea, right? So let's put that one here. Now let me see. Don't know if you can tell the difference, but that's without shading and blending, and that is with shading and blending. Yeah, how cool is that? Alright, so that was the inside card. Okay, so here, now I can add more stuff on it if I wanted to, but let's just put the stars on. Actually, why did I put that ink away? I need that ink. Right, should we do stars or should we do words? Yeah, we'll just do stars. Green stars? Why not? Anything goes. So just really lightly. covered up by the stockings. I'm doing it very roughly here. Okay. Okay, maybe just bring it in because I want it to stamp some off. Oops, didn't really show up that much. Okay, how are we doing? Alright, I think that's cool enough. Just to give you ideas, you know, we don't try not to go too long because I can take up I can be very indecisive. Alright, so we're going to have that, and then right cards. Now I was wondering, because I had these cards here, these colours stockings. I'm wondering if it's because we needed some red. So if I get another stocking, cut another. Do you think maybe if I do red, it will just pop it a bit more, pop it up a bit more? Maybe if I do. Well, that's essentially the same colours. Haha. Right, that's true. Okay, there you go. So the other colourways are Bubble Bath, Sweet Sorbet, Coastal Cabana, and then this one was Pool Party, Sweet Sorbet, and Fresh Freezer. Why not? Maybe we'll do that. We'll leave the grey. We'll leave the grey maybe. We'll just, that was Smoky Slate, I think. So I'm going to do that. You know what? Let's just do this bit of stamping as well. I'm just going with, I think I'm just going to go Pebbled Par for the inside, and the words, because I'm using holly, so I want it, let me just double check here, I want it with a little sparkle. There we go. Oh, look at that, it's not straight, but luckily there's two sides to paper. Let's do that side, and if we fail this as well, that's okay. It's homemade card. It's still a little bit wonky, but that's okay, we'll do that. Actually, you know what, I can have another opportunity to get it right. Oh, I think it's better. Here we go. Alright, so that's the inside of the card. I'm a little bit flustered because I was late. I was like, just, you know, oops, now I'm just like everything. Okay, alright, I'm going to do a bit of colouring. So what do? We did, let's do Old Dollar perhaps, because that's kind of like a little bit, nope, I'm doing Garden Green, which I don't actually have Garden Green in. Okay, I'll just do Shaded Spruce. Whoa, I am so sorry, I keep knocking over these things. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just colouring this. Okay, so the hollow leaves. I'm going to leave that one blank so you can, because you know what I'm doing here. So I've got that, and then we have Cherry Cobbler for the berries. So I'm using my Stampin' Blends here. I'm just going to leave that there. So one is coloured and one's not coloured. I'll colour this. I'll finish this off camera. Right, so that's going to go in here. That's going to go in here. So that's done. And then we do have one more stamping to go, and that is for you, for this card. There's card here. There we go. I'll show you that. And then that is in Cherry Cobbler. I might just keep it simple and just do one colour for both. I probably should do Sweet Sorbet actually. Nah, I'll just do that. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. It's red. Alright, so that's for you. So there's two stamping. And I believe that might be all the stamping that I need to do for these cards. Okay, so put that one there, that one there. Alright, so these. Now let's work on this. Let's put that away without knocking over the camera holder. Alright, so where is my, just grab my bond folder to make it a bit flatter and easier to work with. And then now we have this, which is all colored up. Oh, and the other thing that I did here was I kind of distressed this out a little bit. So, yeah, just done. Actually, which scissors do I use? That one. Just using any old scissors because I don't want to use my good quality snip for this. Okay, and I'm just roughing it up here and just giving it again a bit more interest. So there are many ways that you can do, many ways you can use to just kind of jazz up your card a little bit, giving it a bit more movement, interest, making it more dynamic than just plain. So there's one way you can do it. Okay, so there you go. So we've just distressed that one out. I've distressed that one too. Okay, so that is meant to be like a hanging, wooden hanging thing. So that's a little bit long. Just eyeball it. So no hard fast rule. Just going to do right. Just going to do it that way, and then those are going to be hanging off that, like. Okay, so we've got that sort of. Oops, moving out of the way. And then I have these also. These are also cut out of. If I bring out the sending here, the dies. There's all these dies that you can use. So there's this die here. It's like it has 3 hearts. Like they're all together in the die, but they cut out the heart separately. So they're very teeny weeny. So I'm using that, and I put them in here so I don't lose them. And what I need to do is kind of pop it on here. Just a tiny amount of glue, a tiny amount of glue, and a very tiny amount of glue. Okay. That is really all you need. And then I'm going to try and pick this up with one of these. Whoops. It's so tiny. So the idea is it looks like it's hanging off that. It's a bit tiny and you might not be able to see it. It might be a little bit of a little minor detail that is probably not very noticeable. But it's a thought that you put in the card. That's what makes handmade cards so special, don't you think? Here we go. So we got those. Right, so then they look like they're hanging off here. Right, so I'm just going to use my glue dot. I'm going to use the glue dot because it will hopefully give it a bit of a height without the height of the, what do you call it? Without the height of the dimensional. So I heard one of the demos. Oh my word. Do you know what she described when she did this? She called this glue dot booger. Oh my word. Are you shocked? Should I be saying that? She rolled it up and she called it a booger. So that was, anyway. I'm amazed that I'm actually saying it. Alright, so I've got those. And I'm just going to simply, do I want it? I want it raised. I do want it raised. But let me see. I want it raised because, yeah. Ooh, which, I'll do that side, I think. It's a bit rustic, isn't it? There. finish that one off because I really just want to make sure that I have enough battery to do both cards. Oh, is this not working? Yeah. Okay. Grab another one. Okay. But you get the idea. And actually, I have another color brewing. While I was waiting for my phone to charge up, I saw another card of Michaela's, and I love the colors that she used, so I decided to try out those colors as well. So I've got another color coming up. Do you want to see what it is? Well, the card's not finished. Which way do I want? Oh, I've lost all my hearts. Ah, disaster. Alright, let's put this away before I do any more crazy stuff with it. Oh, here we go. You know what? I'm a little bit haphazard here, aren't I? There we go. Let's layer it on. Keep it stable. But yes, there we go. Nice and steady. And then I want it on an angle. Yes. Because that's what you do. You hang your stockings on an angle. Don't you? So there. Is it good? Yep, that's better. And then I will put I'm going to put dimensionals on these as well. Now I'm quite frugal with my dimensionals. Some people I know love using heaps, but I don't think it's necessary. But if I think it's necessary, I will do it. But in this case, I don't think it's necessary. So, as you can see, I am quite frugal with that. Here we go, and then that's going to go up. Just going to bring in my rubbish bin here as well. So, I'll just do it while. Okay, how's that? There we go. So now we've got a thing. Hang on a sec. I just wanted this to go more of an angle. I like it more of an angle. So there. Happy yes. Alright. And then now we've got this holly thing here to go. I'm going to put it here because I find that one I've covered up the peg thing there as well. So I wanted to see the peg. So I think what I'll do is I'll put it on here. Right, and then I'll slip that under there. How's that? I'm going to do it like that. I think. Yeah, we'll do it like so. So we're going to go, what do we need here? We need this. Oops, that's a bit too much glue. Right, and then I'm going to put everything in here like that. Yeah, it's just layering them on. Alright, I'm going to pick the glue up with the bow. Like that. And then a bit more glue on here. For you. And then I hit this as well. cool is that? So we've got this little card, this green waves. That could probably go a bit higher. Can I do that now? Probably not. I'll leave it. Alright, so one last thing is, let's put some little gems on it. This is a bit more fun. So we'll do that colorways. Why do I not have my little ones? They're all big ones. Maybe it's tiny. And then, okay, something like that. So here we go. So there's the green way, and this is the more warm colour. Really love that colour, and that was done by Michaela. And then this card here, I am just so this card here, we've just changed the colours up a little bit. So in your card kits, when you order this week, you will get one of each. Okay. So I'm just putting a little bit of Wing of Stella. If you don't know what these are, they just they like glitter. They just make it all glitter a little bit, and that looks so fun. And if I, yep, so now, not sure if you can see it, if it picks it up, but I can't really tell. Okay, but in person you can tell that it's glittery. There you go. So that was card number 1 for this week's design, and that was the other colorways. So I will finish that off the camera, and then I will make sure to post that as well. Wait, let me just steal this. What is this? Oh, right, here we go. I'm just going to put this back. I don't know where the envelope goes. Here it is. There's the envelope. Okay, so we've got those two. I'll put this aside for now. If you want to see the sneak peek of the third colorway, another colorway that I was thinking of, that is these colors. It's Blackberry Bliss for the card base, and that was Fresh Freesia, which I've sponged with Blackberry Bliss, and a bit of Melon Mumbo as well. And then the stockings are going to be in those colors. What do you think? Oh well, I'll finish that card off camera, and then I'll post it and then see what you guys think. So be sure to check on my Facebook or my blog. Yeah, and I'll have those cards to show you as well. But for now, this is the card kit that you'll get, these two, and these two colorways, okay? And then, whoops, didn't finish that one. Oh, yeah, so just, probably should have done that in green. No, it doesn't matter. Alright, I'm just going to finish that one off camera. Second card. Let's just tidy things up a little bit first. Alright, second card is actually out of, I'm using the Rustic Countdown, Christmas Countdown kit. So it's like an advent calendar. So let me just, it comes in a box like this, and it has all the things that you need to make 25 of these gift tags that you can hang on the tree. So it's really quite generous size in these pockets. You can definitely put it in your card holder. Some small pockets maybe. I always have a stash of these. You can put 2 of them in here, in fact. Or maybe not. Well, you can put 2. It's a bit, maybe just 1. Then it'll be neater. Alright, so you can put chocolates in there. You can put gift cards. Or if you do advent calendar scripture, you can put a slip of scripture in there as well that you can pull out to read each day leading up to Christmas. So that's the design that you get to do. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to 25 days. So you've got 1 extra one in that design. And so it's what you do with that Rustic Christmas Countdown kit. You get these, all the things that you need to make these included in it. So that's really cool. Now, so what in this card I'm going to show you what we've done is we are making Christmas cards with it and become Christmas card holder. So let's push this up here. So there's that one. Alright, so I've turned this the numbered, turn it over, and then we stamp those words, and then 2, covered up the 2, so was it 5, 6, etc. In that design, and then this one is the third design. Again, you know, here I've just covered up the words, like instead of the number, it will be covered up by the label. And then finally 4 is that one there. So I hope you can see that. So yeah, so you'll get one of these cards, that's right. And then, you know, because I'm in the mood of changing colors, today what I'll show you is doing it in a different color, in the cherry cobbler instead of the pretty peacock. Alright, so these are what we need, and because I have 2 of these, I've got 3 of these. I've got 3 again. Why don't I use that one? Yeah, only 2. So I'll put these all aside. And I'll have that design out. And I'll put these away. Right, so we've got a kit that has all these things. So this is what you need. Right, so that's 23, there, and then we need a same. So this one is nice and simple. So mainly just a card base here, and then the inside as well, which is layered. Alright, out here you can do what we did before in the first half, like, you know, color it, blend it and shading it, adding interest to it, or I can just leave it plain, which is what I'm going to do with this card. So often I do that with our card to card, class to go cards. One is more simple design, you know, not many bells and whistles, and then the other one is a little bit more involved. That's just to show you as well different styles and, you know, different occasions. And that's not to say when you receive the kits that you have to do exactly what I do. You can obviously add more, right? If you are an avid crafter and you want to add more, feel free to do that. Now here I have done May Your Days, that sentiment, in that pretty peacock, because the card base was pretty peacock. And here I can do it with cherry cobbler, because my card base is cherry cobbler. Alright, so look. Go that way. Oh, beautiful. Love it when that happens. Okay, that's just stamping on the inside of the card. Yeah, as I said, you know, like if you're more of an avid crafter and you want to add more to it, you can. But if you're a bit of if you're a bit pushed for time, even if you're an avid crafter, if you're a bit pushed for time and you just need to get some card making done, then it's there. The kits is there, right? So it's all cut out for you. You don't need to measure anything. You don't need to cut anything. Well, not the card base and the what I call the boring parts. Essential but boring, right? Like these. So that's done. Right, and then this we need to stamp. Merry Christmas. It's out of Christmas Classics. What have I got? Oh, is it already out? No. So we've got Merry, that one, and Christmas. Alright, let's put that out there. The inside sentiment came from Very Best Occasions. So I have used this stamp set a lot as well for the inside of cards. But you can also use these for the outside of the card as the main feature, and it's the main focal point. Let's have a look. Now when they're small, sometimes I just like to throw them down and then pick it up with. And I didn't pick it up straight. too small. Use the bigger one just to make sure. Okay, so I am going, yeah, I'm going to do that. And cherry cobbler, isn't it? Here we go. Cherry cobbler. Put my Christmas down. And Merry. So at this point you can do different colours, but I have chosen to make the same. Merry Christmas. Alright. And then a little bit of fussy cutting. Put these out of the way for this one. Alright, so, ooh. Yeah, you can either cut it straight or you can do what I call fussy cutting. Right, so just take that off, so we don't need that. And now we just go along with the curve of the words, the letters. And do not overthink, because, you know, it takes too long. I can cut it straight, but I've chosen not to. Right. Not sure how we're doing for time, but here we go. Hold your tongue right when you're doing this. No, just kidding. It's not that hard. I think it's just a matter of practice. You know, it might be not something that you like doing, but with a bit of practice, you'll get comfortable with it. You might still not like it, but you'll get comfortable with it. And that's okay. That's all that's required. So we've got Merry Christmas here. Alright, so here, that's the little envelope that comes from your rustic countdown card. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue all over here. Okay. Kind of center it. Oops. On an angle. I can't do it straight. Here we go. I'm just eyeballing things back here. Here we go. And it opens up. Alright, so then just kind of tuck that close on here. What have I done here? Let me pull it up a little bit so that I can tuck it in. Maybe that won't. I'll just do it that way. Okay. Here we go. Just glue this. There we go. You could leave it at 23. I don't know. Someone's turning 23. It could be a happy 23rd birthday or happy 23rd anniversary. Which, by the way, is, that's what we celebrated our 23rd anniversary, my husband and I, just a few days ago. So, yeah, we could have given this to him as an anniversary present, I suppose. I didn't. Oh well. Okay, so I'm just going to use glue dot to put these together. Is that enough? And right about here. Alright. What have I done? I've made a mistake. Made a mistake. A very big mistake. Alright, just gonna pull this off. I needed a way to close that. And that was what this was supposed to do. Yikes. Right, don't do what I do. Just do what I say. I'll have a tutorial for you as well. So just read the tutorial as well. But hey, that's what happens. I make the mistake and then you have the benefit of it. that's going to look a little bit, what do you call it? Okay, just get rid of that. It's going to look a bit rusty now. Silly me. Okay. Okay. We'll be fine. So that goes on here. And then that goes up there, like so. Okay. I'm going to have that showing, but you know what? Actually, I think it doesn't matter in this case. I will leave it as it is. I'm looking for this. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to have, see where this envelope is, I want to put dimensionals there. Alright, and then I'm going to put some on the bottom of this as well. There. Can't see now, can you? Here. So I'm going to put them at the bottom. Okay. So hopefully you watch the video and you know what not to do, because it's ugly. Right, so I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. I'm going to leave that as it is. That 23 is a lot bigger than my other one. My other sample was only whatever number it was. Woo! Lots of experimenting with this one. How about like that? And then that. What can I do? Maybe that's quite big. Have I got this smaller one? Oh look, that was yeah. I'm just fixing my problem. You shouldn't have that problem. But if you do, you can see how now to fix it, right? Alright, let's get the 1 1/2, or 1 3/4. I'm just carving out. Take the punch out and just do that. Oh wait. And then do that and do that. Oh yeah, that will do. That's cool. We shall do just that. Glue that on, and that sort of covers all the mistakes. And then that, we're just going to pop it up. So what I might do is, yeah, make sure I will check your kit when I send you your kit to make sure that the Merry Christmas will actually hide the well, you know what you could have done is, instead of cutting it out, you could have it straight, and then that would have not been a problem. You would have been able to hide the number quite well. Right, and so then that just goes on here for our blue dotties. Where's my blue dot one? Here it is. Oh. Okay, so there we have it, and then you can just open this as it is and put your gift in here, and then you just have to tuck it back in here. Oh, phew! Did that! Alright. there you go. There's our card, our finished card here. Right, and the two different colorways. So you've got the cherry cobbler and you've got the pretty peacock. Do you have a preference? I think they're both just really nice. So I'm really pleased with that. So that was the original design. There are those sequins which I can include in it too. So there we go. But not all the tags uses the sequin, so that's the only thing. All right, so that concludes our class to go class today. Christmas class card to go number 4 is what I've done in November. All right, so these card series on Christmas cards. So we've got the first card here, designed by Michaela Tithridge, and really love her colors and her design, and just try to replicate it here with another option of colors that you could use. So you get those two, and then you get these two. Right, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I know. Okay, thank you very much for joining me, and I will post this on the social media and all the details that you need, and also I hope to see you in December for more class to go, but we won't be focusing on Christmas cards. We will be doing more gift ideas. All right, thank you very much.